Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. Hope you're all doing well. Calving's going really good. Had a couple cold days there. It was 20 degrees down to 6 degrees at night, but it's warm back up now. Today it's supposed to be back up to 55. So this pasture here, which I'm going to feed the cows in here right now, is where we're turning the cow and calf pairs. The cows from the orchard, we're turning them out here into this pasture. So you can see there's these really big, tall weeds. We did bring our windrower in here and cut some lanes, but we didn't get it all done. So before I feed them, I'm just gonna set this bale down, drive over a bunch of weeds, and get some lanes where we can drive around in here and feed. It's really good cover for the calves, but it can be kind of tough with these tall weeds. You can easily not see them and run them over, which has happened in the past, not for a few years, but we don't want it to happen again. So I'll make some lanes for feeding in here. It's so easy for the calves just to hide in here and we never see them. So there's probably 40, 50 pair out here. Here's just a couple of them. And they're coming along strong. We're gonna have a lot of calves coming up real quick. Cut some paths in here. I'm just not unrolling the bale yet, just letting it knock down a whole bunch of weeds. See, like this little guy, you could very easily just disappear in the weeds. Wouldn't be able to see him if he was laying down. I could just run him right over. Hey buddy, get up. You're in the way. Come on. Up, up, up. Get up. I know, I'm doing you a favor, Cal. Well, I was dragging that bale through and I found a little treasure. Just a tiny little guy from a dead deer too. This cow laid on her calf in the middle of the night. He's dead. I don't know if you can see him, but we've got an extra little bottle calf that we're gonna put on her later. So we'll skin that calf, put a skin on the bottle calf, and then she should adopt him. So we'll be doing that this afternoon after we get a couple other things taken care of. Go on, cow. You just don't think he's sucked yet? Well. What about it? We were gonna get this cow and calf in and make him suck, but he's sucking now, so that's all right. Oh, geez. We've got this cow in the head catch. She's kind of been a pain in the butt too. So we're giving her a little attitude adjustment so she can relax and her calf can figure out how to suck. We helped him suck yesterday a couple times, and now we're just letting him wear his mom out. He must have ate already because he's pretty relaxed. But we'll just leave her in there for a half hour or so. Fix her attitude. The state trapper came out today. We've had a couple guys out coyote hunting and they've gotten a couple, but we really want to kind of knock the numbers down because there's a lot of them. So he came out. We're just gonna talk with him now. He just pulled up and just kind of see what he's thinking, what his ideas are, and see if he can give us a hand with our coyotes.
I mean, we were seeing, I don't know, 5, 6 coyotes in the morning when we were going out, but you know, we carry our guns, but they don't give you much of a chance sometimes. So.
And Chad said you have called it, or someone's called it?
I've had other guys there's guys from town that like to go around here and call. So I mean, I think the ones that are around here have been called before. Right. They shoot an occasional coyote around. So I mean, that's not to say that might not work. But,
right. Right. Well, where it's iffy, I'd be a lot better off to kind of get the four-wheeler and kind of try to figure out where some travel routes are and where where they might be spending the days and stuff before I come in and call it anyway. If you can, and I don't mean to take fun away from anyone, but if you can kind of keep the callers to a minimum this spring, I can bring my dogs in here. You know, come about the middle of May, 1st of June is better.
Okay.
But I can pick a fight and then my dogs will go and fight with the coyotes and bring them back to me.
Okay.
Really?
So
During the day time you can do that, or at night? Or? Yeah.
So then they'll come to you instead of having to.
yeah, and
Poke
then
someone's stuff.
if all goes wonderfully perfect, sometimes, you know, I'll try to shoot that male. If the pair comes in, I'll try to shoot the male coyote, and usually the female will lose interest, and it doesn't happen very often, but I try to let that female coyote lose interest, and the dogs will trail her all the way to her den.
Oh, and
Then
you're
I
fine
can
with the
gas
pups
her and the
stuff.
pups in the den and be done with it.
Sure.
Yeah, that's what we need to have happen around here.
Yeah.
If,
I think years ago, they were, you know, when they were worth something, there was a lot of guys, you know, keeping them thinned out. But
Right.
now, like, you know, there's just more around. So
yeah, and you know, fur prices, if you actually had anybody that wanted a fur trap, you know, I'll gladly step aside and let someone go in and fur trap around in, you know, problem areas. But shoot, you know, $5 coyotes,
Yeah.
it's hard to do.
it's just for fun, otherwise, just for help anyway.
Yeah, I mean, I fur trapped in the past more than ADC work, and I haven't set a trap for fur in 2 years. So,
Really.
yeah.
Well,
A couple
we got-
years ago, I put up over 200 hides.
Really.
The last 2 years, I have not scraped one coyote.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
haven't peeled
Just
a
not
coyote.
worth it.
Peeled a bunch of tails for my dogs to
Yeah.
use as
Train,
chew toys, but
sure.
that's about it.
Huh.
So typically when people call you, you like to go fly and shoot them out of the plane, or?
No, typically, everybody's different. Now, if it's a bad kill on sheep or something, then yeah, I'll push the panic button and try to get the airplane there.
Sure.
But typically, if it's country I'm not new or familiar with, I want to get in there first before the plane, because a lot of times if you fly it first, then that's like putting a big old alarm out there, and then coyotes are more leery of calling, they're more leery of my dogs, they're more leery of traps.
Yep.
You know, it just,
Really.
you know, I don't know if you ever watch a coyote when they're out on their own, they truly are a neurotic animal. I mean, they're scared of their own shadow a lot of times,
Yeah.
everything they do. You know, that's why they survive the way they survive.
Yeah.
So when you throw a plane at them, especially if they run them and miss them or whatnot, and then you do, especially in brushier country and bigger hills, where the plane has a better chance of missing them.
Yeah.
You know, I'm confident that you got them older coyotes, and by older I mean make it till they're 3 years old or older, that see that plane and just duck down.
Just stay
hunker
hunkered
down.
down.
If they hunker and don't move, the plane can fly right over 'em.
Oh, sure. Absolutely. That makes sense. Well, we got we got a bunch of country just east of here that we spring and graze and stuff that there's nobody hunting it and stuff. So, you know, if you came in later on in spring, it would probably be where they den up and different things, I think. So I've seen dens over in there, so.
Do you guys have any sheep producers around you? I haven't been.
Not any close ones anymore. There used to be, but I think the predators and, you know, the sheep prices weren't that good for a while. They kind of got out of it because none of them were that big anyway. So, but I feel like you get a bunch of snow in the hills, then all the predators come down here following the deer and whatnot. So we get a lot of pressure, maybe more than somebody else would where they're spread out. So that's what it seems like anyway.
Right. And I'm sure all these creek bottoms, when you get a snow, there's just, seems like even out in the wide open prairie, the rabbit population this year is huge.
Oh, really?
So, the
Cottontails or jackrabbits or
the
what?
jackrabbit highways, you know, after that snow, those 2 snows in December, crap, I couldn't keep them out of my snares.
Really?
Every time I was checking snares, I was dumping more jackrabbits than coyotes by far.
Wow.
Wow, I had no idea. Yeah, we got a lot of cottontails for sure, but not really much for jackrabbits around here. But.
You know, it'll, like you say though, when you get bad weather and like this below zero crap that's supposed to be coming in next week, you know, that'll suck them down where they know they can mouse and find rabbits and stuff easier.
Oh yeah, So there's quite a little snow. You get up in the hills, there's 2-3 feet. So I think, you know, other than elk, most of the animals are hanging down here. Out of the snow a little bit. So.
Right.
Yep. All right, crazy lady. Maybe she'll relax in here a little.
Hope so. Maybe a little better.
So this little fella is our bottle calf right now. He doesn't have a mother. He was either a twin that we took off because his mom didn't have enough milk for 2 calves, or his mom was just crazy and one that we need to get rid of because she's too dangerous. So I'm gonna give him a mom right now, the one that laid on her calf and killed it. I'm gonna skin that calf, put the hide on him, and then she should adopt him. So we'll work on that right now. I don't love skinning calves. It kind of feels like a unnatural thing to do. You know, I don't mind skinning deer and wildlife and stuff, but just a calf, just kind of seems like a weird thing to do, but it's a necessary evil. It does make a big difference in the end. Skinning the calf, it helps that cow get the scent of its calf. It's real scent, not anything fake, so that does help a lot. But I think about got it. The most important part is to leave the tail on there, leave the tail intact. I always say that because I used to cut the tails off and my dad would be like, Carson, you gotta leave the tail on. So, leave the tail on. But I've about got this cape for this other little calf. And we'll go see if this works. There we go. I didn't skin it perfect. I just took the most of the hide and the tail, and I'll cut some little slits in here to slide over the other calf's legs, and then it'll fit on him, and we'll see if the cow likes it. Oh, hey. Hold on a second. All right, kiddo. He's feisty. He's looking for a mother. I got something for you here. All right, that's the back. Son, I'm doing this to help you. Oh. All right, buddy, let's show the world your new outfit. Hey. He doesn't know what to think of it. Uh-huh. All right. We'll introduce him to his mother and see how that goes. But I think it'll work. It's a little tight. That other calf was a lot smaller than he is. I've got the cow in this pen. I'm just gonna pop his butt in the back of this door. Let her sniff it. Hopefully she likes what she smells. Meh. Meh. Huh? She smelled him. I don't know. She likes it. At least she's a nice, calm cow. She's sniffing, she's curious. Huh? You like him? Well, look at that. I don't think that could have worked any better. She's gonna take a few days to really like him. She's still a little cautious, but she's letting him suck. Good job, mother. Even if she is kicking at him a little bit. We'll give them a couple of days together like this, and they should come around. That's good. We like to see that. You're okay, cow. Calm down. Get okay. Get out of here. Hey. You're fine. Good job, Mom. Get the blood pumping a little bit. Get up, little calvies, and stretch. Feeling good.
Yeah, they look good.
They do. Not really any poopy butts either.
No,
Nice.
that's a little guy.
Yeah, he's tiny. It's funny how they all do the exact same thing. Stand up and stretch. Stretch. Oh yeah. Stretch. Arch your back. Big stretch. No.
Nope.
Not him. Here come all the cows to check on their calves.
Yeah.
Stretch. Thank you guys for coming along today. Really appreciate it. Calving's going really well. The cows are really gonna start picking up this coming week. So yeah, thanks again. Really appreciate it. We'll see you in the next one.